Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back on a Tuesday evening. Previous video stated that the winner got decided. She had 48 hours to contact us. She didn't contact us. So we're going to draw again, folks. In the process of doing that, there they are, folks. Don't they look good? The winner will be tagged on ThumbFed Talk on Facebook page, so you all know. I have the wheel here in my hand. Prior to me spinning this, I'm going to ask Andy a quick question. How was Indiana, my friend?
Indiana was an awesome time. I can say the hospitality from the Indiana Sentinels to the Prowlers fans that made the trip was fantastic. I got to speak with their new owner, Mr. Furr, there. Wonderful guy. Great. I've reached out. We're going to try to see what we can do, even about bringing him on. I learned a lot about the team there. Their rink, I learned a lot about as well. That actually, back in the late 80s, used to be an outdoor rink that they ended up putting a roof on. They built it. They when they did the roof and stuff, they started doing high school hockey out of it. They are in works. I got the mayor of Columbus, Indiana, was there along with city council. Their fan base was fantastic as well. They are working on maybe getting a different arena in a couple of years, but that's still in the beginning phases. Not too much to talk on that yet. But from what I seen, hockey the hockey community there is starting out pretty fresh there. I mean, all three games are pretty close to sellouts, which first time in their would have been in their franchise history. Their military appreciation night was pretty cool, but from what I was told from other fans that attended, but the Saturday and Sunday game was fantastic. Met a few of the Indiana fans. The friendly banner between that and us. I mean, at the end, it all came out to nice handshakes, good conversation, and it's just an all around good hockey community that's being built there in Columbus. And looking forward to see this rivalry that we have with them to grow, along with their community and hockey to grow there in Columbus, Indiana.
So before I pick this one, I got one more question.
Yes, sir.
Which rivalry would be the worst, Motor City or Indiana?
Ooh. Well, you see, last year was definitely Motor City. This year by far. I have to say Indiana because Motor City ain't around. It all really, in my opinion, comes down to the dispersal draft or the expansion draft that happens at the end of this season for next season. Um, I think both of them are going to be pretty heated rivals, but I think due to being Michigan, it's going to be the Rockers again. They're going to take that top seed as one of our biggest nemesis. Nemesis, yeah, that works. Uh, Looking forward to that though as well. Those two teams are going to be pretty good rivals, I believe, as well. Everett Thompson, regardless of personal feelings, great guy. He does know hockey IQ. He is building one heck of a team, defensive based right now. He's the college boys that he did sign look like they do hold a good hat in the professional hockey world. Uh, their new number 9, Mr. Bauer, he's a little chippy fellow, just like his who he replaced. So it's gonna be an interesting 2 games coming up here in Port Huron, the 6th and the 7th, which you can use your flex tickets on.
And like I reiterated on the last video, Justin and I talked that there's a jersey auction on Saturday night, mental health awareness on Friday night. Two very great things to be affiliated with and involved in. Community mental health for people that has. I don't know where I was going to take that. That's very
Yeah.
touching.
Oh, for sure. They're reaching out to the community like that. That first night's the community mental health, and then actually the second night, the St. Patrick's Day jerseys are going for another wonderful cause. Richard, I believe that's a little bit up towards you, if I'm correct. You want to touch base on that?
I do believe that a percentage. I'm going to say percentage because I don't know the numbers. A percentage of the donations that are raised from said jersey auction will go to the Sanilac County Hockey Association right here. in my hometown of Sandusky, Michigan.
That's
That's awesome.
that is great, especially with a couple of the boys. You said, I believe Ben Brockway and who else always go up there once a week to
I
help
think
out the
Brett.
boys up there.
I think Brett Morridge.
Heck yeah. That's just more of what this team stands for. The Port Huron Prowlers. They're out in the community. They're making big moves in the community. They're building that fan base that so many of us now have joined, and it shows their dominance in Port Huron. It shows their roots that they are going to stick around in Port Huron. I know there's been speculation with the SC4 coming in. A lot of people are afraid of losing the Prowlers, of the city selling McMorran to the college. From what I gathered on the coaches show last week, asked by one of our wonderful fans, he goes by Birdman, so I'll talk to him like that on here. Birdman had asked that question there, and he said no, they're going to work around that. Hockey in Port Huron is here to stay, which that means that you're going to have the Prowlers out there in the community giving back to the community, giving the knowledge, the skills out, and also proceeds from specialty jerseys out to help local community programs, foundations, and such.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you listen to us for about 6.5 minutes just rambling on because we want to keep you guys engaged with Thumb Fed Talk. I want you guys to be part of Thumb Fed Talk. I'm going to ask you guys to do a favor for Thumb Fed Talk, Andy, myself, and Justin. The favor is we need 11 people to follow Thumb Fed Talk on Facebook. That will get us to go live on Thumb Fed Talk on Facebook. The other little favor I have to ask is we need 10 people to go live on YouTube. So we need what? 21 people total. 21 people to like and subscribe to these pages that Thumb Fed Talk is a part of so we can have a broader outreach. We want to keep you guys fed with Fed hockey. Right, Andy?
I love that. I like the wordplay there, Richard. Yes, get out there, like, subscribe, share. We are a growing company that is trying to engage more. Obviously, as what was announced last week or Sunday when I was down in Indiana, this coming weekend's a big weekend for Thumb Fed Talk. Get on there, like, subscribe, share. This with the bench boss is going to be amazing. I'm not going to elaborate any farther than the bench boss. Everybody should know that name. We'll go from there. But I think, Richard, you know why everybody's going to be watching right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to fish, and
Yeah.
I'm not a very good fisherman, so I'm just going to get right down to brass tacks, people. You waited 8 minutes to find out what we're doing. We're going to pick a new winner, folks, and we're going to, for them bad boys right there. Free tickets, my friends and family. Here we go. I'm going to hit this little button right here. Oh, here we go. It's a spinning, folks. Oh, we got a winner. Who's the winner? Paul Bemis Jr., you are the winner to free FX tickets. My lovely secretary, a.k.a. my wife, will hop on Thumb Fed Talk and tag this gentleman in here because he just won free tickets. Andy, isn't that awesome, my guy?
Yes, it is. I know he'll definitely probably be using these very soon. I know he is very active in the Prowler social media pages. So that one we ain't got to worry about. Paul, get a hold of us there. Shoot us a message after you get tagged in that message. Tell your friends about it. I'm sure we'll be doing another one of these before the season end. We're working on that. Also, now that we got that picked out, we have another wonderful coaches show coming up this Wednesday at Wings Etc. at 6:30. Guys, get out there. Have fun. You can do what we get to do with any player in the Fed to your own hometown Prowlers, like what we're going to do with Paulie and future players that we have on. Get out there, ask some questions. I know they do great giveaways. I've got they've gave away pins, they've gave away hats, they've gave away flex tickets as well. Stop on out there, check them out. It's a great time. You get to conversate with your favorite players. You also get to ask your favorite the player of their choice that week that's on the show. Wonderful questions. You can get engaged with it. Most of the teams there, you'll get you might even get all three coaches, Graham, Paulie, and Alex Johnson. You never know. They
And
keep
you
you
got-
guessing. It's always a good time.
I think you're forgetting somebody. Mr. Will Wiggleman is also on that show.
Yep. He is the voice of the Port Huron Prowlers, been broadcasting for us. Always shows it a good time, always puts on a great production. I give him props. Very big kudos. He's built the media brand for the Port Huron Prowlers, very large. And he runs a very tight ship. And it's an honor to have that access that he has gave us to be able to get with Paulin and other players here down the road.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Thumbfed Talk. We will catch you Friday, Saturday. Other gentlemen, Justin, may or may not be there Friday, but us and Andy will be there Saturday. All three of us will be there. Sunday, we will have another podcast. Andy teased it. I'm going to leave it alone. You guys have a wonderful evening. Enjoy. Andy, my good sir, see you later. You have a lovely evening, my guy.
Sounds good. And go Prowlers.
Yeah, I got to wake my mouse up, but here we go.